This is Letter to Sons. I'm Doug Keating. Special edition video. Today, I'm going to be selecting a new Premier League team to root for in the 2023-24 season. Yep, you heard that correctly. And for all of you football fans wondering, what the hell is he doing? In this video, I'm going to explain why I'm going with a new team, how I went about selecting him, and who I'm cheering for next season. I want to give a warning to all the hardcore football fans out there, especially Premier League fans. You are probably already pissed off with the idea that I'm going to switch teams. There's a saying that you can change your clothes, you can change your mind, you can even change your wife, but you never, ever, never change teams. If that's how you feel, you are not going to like this video. And I respect that, especially if you are a lifelong fan of a team, grew up cheering for them, or you have a specific reason you root for your Premier League team. I have total respect for that. All I'm telling you is you're probably not gonna like what I'm about to talk about. Before the haters start lighting me on fire in the comments, let's start with a few facts. I love the game of football, aka soccer. It is the sport I watch the most. If you were to ask my wife, she probably considers herself a football widow on the weekends when the season is ongoing. I played for over a decade growing up. I played as an adult. Both my sons played. My dad was a coach. My brother played. My younger son still plays the beautiful game. In fact, that's a picture of him. He went to Germany for a year to go play football. I don't want anyone thinking I'm some fair-weathered American fan who doesn't understand the game. I know it and I love it. Last year, I pitched an idea to my wife that we should go see a Premier League game. I thought it would be a whole lot of fun. In order to do that though, we needed to pick a team. I let her pick. My only stipulation was, let's go with a London team so it's easy to get there. She chose Tottenham, so we were Tottenham fans. Got my Tottenham hat on, you can see the pictures here. We bought some swag, we went to the game, had a good old time. I let my wife pick because the reality is, I don't really care that much which team she chose as long as we got to go to a game. The other reason I really didn't care which team Kim chose, I am a Bayern Munich fan in my heart. You can see the pictures of me here celebrating their 11th straight Bundesliga title. Why do I love Bayern? I lived in Bavaria for many years. My mom is German. I've been to Munich multiple times. And simply put, they are the best football team in the world. Back to talking about being a Tottenham fan this past season. It was torture. The team did not do well. They finished in 8th place on the table. Not a good showing for a large team like Tottenham. One of the big problems they had, this guy, the crazy Italian manager, Conte, they hired to run the team. He went off the rails during the season, ended up quitting. They had some stand-ins. I think by the end of the season, they were letting fans manage the team. That's how bad it got. I will say Tottenham has some great players. Harry Kane, Son, Hugo Lloris, and several others. Their stadium, top notch, world class. If you get a chance to go see a game at Tottenham Stadium, I highly recommend you do it. You will have a great time. The bottom line, stadium, awesome. World class, team, not so much. Another factor in my decision, the TV shows I've been watching. Two in particular, Ted Lasso and Welcome to Wrexham. Who doesn't love Jason Sudeikis and that cast in Ted Lasso? The show will make you laugh, it'll pull at your heartstrings. I highly recommend it to everyone except children because of all the fucking cussing in that show. Who doesn't love Welcome to Wrexham? Some people don't know about the show. You should watch it for sure. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney buy an obscure Welsh football team, and it takes you through the drama of them getting promoted up to the next level. Once again, highly recommend, except for children, because you have the same F-bombs in this show. It's just part of the culture. So these two shows got me thinking differently and why not pick a new Premier team to root for? There's 20 teams, you see them listed here for the next season. Why stay tied to one team, especially if it is pure torture rooting for them? Now, I'm not throwing away Tottenham just because they had a bad season. I just want a different kind of experience. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to pick a different team. When making a selection of this magnitude, I feel it's important to follow a process. Here is mine. First, I'm going to pick a new team each year. Hardcore fans just threw up in their mouths. Second, no repeats. I can guarantee you I will not pick Tottenham for the next season. Third, the selection will be completely random. And last, I'm going to commit to be a fan for a year. That means I'm going to buy a jersey and other swag. I'm going to place a bet. The bet will be that the team wins it all. And third, I'm going to go to a game. Nice thing, if you look at the map here, teams are scattered all over, so I'm going to get to see a lot of England over the next few decades. I mentioned that the selection needs to be completely random. Great news. There's technology available today that enables this. I'm going to use artificial intelligence to make the pick. I took the list of 20 teams, dropped it in to ChatGPT. I said, remove Tottenham down to the 19 you see on this chart. And then I typed in, randomly select a Premier League team. And the winner is Manchester City. Now, some of you are going to doubt that that's the actual result, so I included here what I actually typed into ChatGPT. For football fans, you know why I'm smiling with this choice. In case you're not a Premier League football fan, here are several reasons why Manchester City is an awesome choice for the 2023-24 season. First, they are the reigning champions. They've won the league the last 3 years. Second, their manager, Pep, a genius. He's so good, Ted Lasso had him win in that show as well. Next, the players, world class. You've got Haaland, De Bruyne, Grealish, and a whole host of others. Next, a large stadium. The Etihad sits over 50,000, which hopefully makes it pretty easy to get tickets. I also have several friends who are big Manchester City fans. Looking forward to cheering with them. And lastly, Manchester is a city in England I have not visited. I look forward to going there and having a blast watching Man City blow away some other team. Let's address the fallout I expect to receive from some for going down this path. My younger son, Riley, who is also a huge football fan, has threatened to disown me. He hates this idea. He gets upset every time I talk to him about it. But he's got bigger problems right now. See, my son Riley is a Leicester City fan. He's been one for years. You can see in that photo, he has a Vardy jersey I bought back before they even won the championship. The problem is Leicester City just got relegated, which is a complete disaster for any team. So as much as my son's going to give me grief, I don't feel too bad switching teams. I told him he might want to think about it as well, because it's a big difference between being in the Premier League and being somewhere else. If you've watched to this part of the video, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Why am I really doing this? It is simply an excuse to go travel around the UK and watch football games every year. Here's a picture of Kim and I in London. We had a blast when we went over to see the Tottenham game. We really did. So why not go to all the different stadiums, see the different teams, experience the culture? I think it is going to be an awesome adventure.